Hello everybody, how's it going? I'm in the Monkey Mountains. Today we're going to see these mountains for the funny monkeys, to go to some travel, just a little bit. If you can see, it's just out of the town. It's really close to the town. When I live, for example, it is a Sia. So here we have mountains. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool spot for relaxation, for everything. If you can see, I really like this place, and regularly I'm chilling here. Here you can go to the beach, for example, or do something.
Monkeys are strange creatures, have you noticed that? So similar to us, but still far from those benefactors what men could comprehend. They have their own cultures in various forms, and even to some extent love. In general, they are really cool guys, but have you ever wondered about culture while looking at them? You know, living in Vietnam for a longer period of the time, you gradually adopted the culture of the country. Drop by drop, local wisdom begins to connect at my mind. Sometimes you know that it's already difficult to give up every day. True files that seemed wild you before. Trees, what seemed strange, have already become commonplace. Huge ants no longer can cause horror and surprise. Food doesn't seem edible at first glance is already become a regular lunch. You know, like people logic thinking are gradually adjusting to your point of view in the world. You realize that you're not longer the same person who can eat with chopstick and did not understand a single word from its island to say you at every step from strangers.
The typical office, manager office. It is a cellar, an object. The builder cellar. It's so funny.
You know, I heard a really intriguing phrase for the one wise man in Vietnam. There's an ancient principle of Hon Ko Zila Kon Tet. Nothing is impossible. Such a seemingly ordinary and well-worn phrase was revealed to me from a new side when I started living in other countries, especially in Vietnam. After I thinking about it, I realized what I have adhered to the principle of my concierge life, where I was professional skills or relationship between people. For example, guys, one day I decided to walk in the mountains with the overnight stay. My journey maybe took 12 hours on the foot and reaching the place where the stream was located. I decided to set on the camp, but it's still onset of the night. It's been fucking terrible cold in the mountains, and to a lack of the experience, I did not take my work equipment with me. Actually, all my hair sleep ball things reminded cool for the overnight stay at the mountains at the altitude of 3 kilometers above the sea level. At night, I woke up from the frost and I found that I was shaking, like my tent been converted with a lawyer the ice and my phone is not working because it's cold. I have 2 boxes of the matches and there's not light source. I be attempt to wait on the all night long in the tent, but I came up with the crazy idea and getting home on a foot without any light source and any air conditioning. And I had this one moment what I say in this phrase, in the whisper, nothing is impossible, and gave my life in the hands of the fate.
This place is interesting because before the temple here, the American army, the building, the punct of the looking punct. Now it's something like temple, just the building for nothing. Interesting. And this place, you can see here the helicopter station before, but now it's just a temple. Nothing else.
On the way, I saw the most beautiful view of my life. Like at this moment, the star as blue as sapphires filled with radiance of the nebula, and I see that it is powerful for me. And I barely got to home after that, falling off my feet. But this story showed me that I deep side on difficulties. This is just a path, but we'll walk in one way or another. By the way, one thing I know exactly: the path that leads us to the point of your Maxim. With my blog, I want to try reknit the idea of Eastern and Western culture by the example of myself. Strong desire to give people new approaches to work and life wisdom. As ordinary people, we cannot always understand each other and don't see the whole pictures of the life. But it's always seemed to me that where we're not enough, people can cool the draw of a line between cultures to shine an idea, and I throw it's achieve the good.
Business. Make money. Don't waste your time.